Hey everyone, Flash is my friend here, coming at you with another Persona 5 The Phantom X video. Here we're tackling the Lair of Arcane Flame 11, 12, and 14 here. I already did 13 as you can see, so I put it on 2 times speed so we could get through it as quick as we can. So here I'll just talk about my setup a little. All in with, I believe I'm going to change this actually, but and Riddle, Lufel. So this is what my team looks like uh, when they're dual weak, when they're weak to both elements. If they're only weak to one, obviously I'll shift the team. I'll probably add Tomoko. If they're only weak to Sai, if they're only weak to fire, I'll add Ki here. And here I have All In, Dionysus, Norn, and Cert, just for Revolution, Marakunda, and Wind Barrier and or Windswept if I want it. Here, I believe, is one of those stages where they're only Psy weak, so I'm going to switch to Ex Machina to buff my 2 weaker DPSs. I do have Dionysus in the front slot anyways, and then I'll switch to Yanosick because it's a single target enemy. And I switch to Wind just to get more all-out attacks in. Even though I have 2 Psy attackers, Wind isn't probably necessary, but she's still useful. It is 2 times. I had it set to 2 times. I was just starting to doubt whether it was actually 2 times. And yeah, I'm just going to. So I use sleep turn 1, just to kind of give me a chance to not die right away. I was a little worried about that. I think he can hit kind of hard, and my side characters are kind of weak. But yeah, other than that, I'm trying to use the Psy attacks. Sometimes in some battles, I'll try to alternate. I'll use the Psy attack and then the buff with Riddle, and then I'll use the buff with, like here. Here I'll use the buff with Riddle, and then I'll use Tomoko's buff on Riddle as well. Usually Riddle ends up being the DPS here. I feel like Riddle just hits harder than Tomoko. Could just be the way they're built or whatever, but and there I tried to get the Windswept for the defense down, is why I attacked with Wonder there. But I unfortunately could not. But as you can see, Riddle does all right damage, just like doing decent enough to kill him with all the buffs on her. So, and luckily Tomoko was just weak enough not to finish him, which allows me to get that all-out attack for a little bit of extra bonus points. And then we'll go straight into 12 from here. Here it's a dual element, so I'll switch to on. Now the question is if I keep Tomoko or if I put Lufel back in. I think I'm going to try to go sustainless here if I remember right. And that's just because my Psy side is really weak. So I'm still going to leave Psy in the first slot here. And then I just switch Yanosick out for Cert because I have multiple enemies that I want to debuff here. And I leave Wind in the team because she's very useful. Here I'm just trying to figure out, one of them is only weak to Psy, the other is weak to both, so I wanted to figure out which one is only weak to Psy. And here I'll start by buffing Riddle. I put the shield up because I don't want to die turn 1. Especially while they're both alive in general. It's a little scary because my Psy characters are not very well built, and so they die a lot. Riddle, I'm going to go right into skill 3 on herself. Well, on the whole party, but focusing herself. Get the knockdown for the all-out attack. I use Riddles here. I would use Tomoko's possibly if they were awake, so that I could get the technical, or I could like put them to sleep and then hit them with Psy, but just doing the extra Psy damage will get me more points here, I feel like. So, and as you can see, they do kind of hit hard, but I can survive. And my builds will be at the end, as they always are. So, and yeah, nothing crazy, just skill 1 on Riddle finally kills that, and then this is weak to Psy and Fire, so at this point I'm not worried about killing it on time because I have on, so boom, and it's gone, and that's 3 stars. My on is a 1, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. So she's A1. So she's pretty strong, and I gave her actual cards too. So she's here. And here I'm gonna just switch back to. I'm switching to a healer here because I'm a little bit worried about my sustain, not having sustain here. So that's why I did that. There are 3 enemies, so it's a little scary. Again, I'm just checking for who's only weak to Psi. Like this one's only weak. One of them's weak to both. One of them's weak to Psi, and one of them's weak to fire. So I was trying to. I don't want to hit the one that's weak to both because everybody's AOE attacks will knock that one's down. I want to hit the ones that are specifically weak to the single element. And so I just start it with a big all-out attack, chunks them down. Surviving this first round is kind of hard. Dodging there is nice. It's not that they're particularly strong, it's just that there are 3 of them and my characters are weak, so. Again, I'm gonna just skill... I considered using skill 3 on, but on doesn't need the boost. Riddle really does. I could just stack the buffs on Tomoko as well. It'd probably be similar, to be honest, but I just feel like Riddle's skill hits a little bit harder. And Tomoko's an AoE dealer as well, so. Boom, get another all-out attack that takes out the 2 side ones. Now I'm not so worried. I put the wind barrier up, but I'm not too worried about dying here. I just don't want to attack with Wonder there, so. And that's 14, so that's not bad. And bonus round for 15, this one's only weak to fire. So now I'm going to actually use fire in the first slot so I can buff all my fire damage, and then I'm still going to keep these 2 on. I mean, these 2, yeah. So, and I'll leave wind there as well. And this one doesn't take very long. It's just, I mean, I have 3 fire attackers on a fire weak enemy. I technically have 4, but I'm not using Wonder. Put the shield up so I can survive that first round. Knock him down. Get from that insight stack from wind, and then he even misses, but I don't think he kills there anyways. Anybody, so not too worried about him. Wind, and then even Luful can attack here because we didn't take any actual damage. And then knock down, go for the all-out attack, and then a Tri-Fire from Anne will just finish the job. So I'm just buffing on here, and then finally Panther will use Tri-Fire. And that's 15. It was really easy. I have this, the fire team is good. So when they're only weak to fire, it's pretty helpful. So again, I hope this was helpful to you guys. I'll show my builds obviously next, but yeah, I only pulled for Makoto, so I mean most of these teams are free to play, so I hope you guys can replicate them to some extent. I know On and Riddle are still standard 5 stars, so they're not guaranteed, but I feel like most people would have at least some of them by now. And so hopefully you can do your best to get through these builds coming up. So yeah, here's the builds. We're gonna start with key here. I put it on 1.5 times speed. 6668. I use Crimson Summon the most, so I leveled it up a little bit more. 74 stars, 70 weapon. Just some 4-star cards. I mean, I have them on the right set, Departure and Prosperity, but other than that, Tomoko level 74 star, 6/6. I didn't level up her buff. I don't care about it too much. And some barely leveled up just enough cards to get her some attack and some other stats. I just put her on power. I don't have really any of the psych sets, so then we'll go to Luful, 74 star, 70 weapon, 6/6/8, because he's got Constellation. He's got Awakening, so they're +2. Then his cards are just 10, 10, 10, love and whatever for healing bonus. And here, yeah, here, growth and power again. Just leveled up for attack. That's all it is. Level 74 star weapon. On aid 810 and acceptance and strife. She's still got a purple card for HP because that's all I got. And wind, level 74 star weapon. and like not even built cards, just the speed boots, speed last card. Sorry. And yeah, Wonder is here. I just don't have his defense. And then level 70 weapon. So yeah, I hope you found the build helpful. And thanks for watching. If you find content like this useful, let me know in the comments if you want to see other stuff as well. And thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever you are.